Have you ever wanted to add custom crafting recipes to Minecraft Bedrock? Like, say, one that used to be in the game, like this enchanted golden apple? Or maybe one that hasn't been in the game, but you want to add, like this bucket of cod? Or to maybe make a map where someone has to obtain something they usually can't, like this monster spawner? Well, if you're one of those people, then have I got the perfect tutorial for you. And the cool thing is, it only takes 2 command blocks. So it is a very simple tutorial. So don't worry about it being too difficult for you. It is a very simple tutorial. And with that, we are ready to start the tutorial. And the first thing we're going to do that is we're going to turn on show coordinates. Now to turn on show coordinates, all you're going to have to do is go to your pause menu, hit settings, and you should be in game menu. Then scroll down, and you should see this world options feature. You'll see show coordinates is your second option. Make sure that is on, and you'll know if it's on if you can see it in the top left hand corner where it says position and then the coordinates. You're also going to need a container block. Now, what I mean by container block is I mean something like a dropper, a crafter, and even a chest. So, theoretically, you can make a huge crafting recipe in here, and you can make it fully function. So an actual crafting recipe you can make function properly. If they put, like, say this, and then you get like a really cool item and stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to craft. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be using a dropper because it's the easiest one to deal with. But keep in mind, you can do any of these if you want to. Once you picked out the crafting table that you're going to be using, mine's dispenser, you're going to grab the items you're going to be crafting. So I'm going to craft these 8 chains into this chainmail chest plate. So that's what you're going to need to grab. You're going to need to grab what you're crafting and what you're crafting it into. That's all you're going to need. And once you have that, we're going to grab a command block, which is very simple to grab. All you're going to have to do is type in /give @p command block, as you can see right there. Then you're going to hit enter, and now we're ready to start the tutorial. And we're going to start by going inside wherever you have a box. I suggest making a box so you can organize all your commands. And you're going to start by placing your 2 droppers. Then place in your 2 command blocks next to those droppers. And then make sure that the command blocks and the droppers are in the right orientation. So these 2 droppers are facing upward, and these 2 command blocks are facing in the same direction. So one facing into the other. Then you're going to want to turn this command block into a repeat command block and always active, and change this one into a chain, conditional, and always active. Then you're going to put whatever you want to craft, like so. Say the whole crafting recipe that you want. You're going to put it in this dropper, the one next to the repeating command block. Then you're going to put in the results of that crafting recipe, so whatever you want that to craft into, you're going to put it in this dropper. And now we can get on to the commands. And the first one you're going to want to type in is this test for blocks command. But first, we're going to have to get the position of where our dropper is. So mine is -1 on the X value. That's the first one, which is pretty easy to remember. So what I'm going to need to do is, when I type this in, you're going to want to tilde -1, or if yours is on the Z, -1 there, or +1, wherever direction you're going. Then you're also going to just type in tilde and tilde. And then do the same here. Tilde, -1, tilde, tilde. Then you're going to have to leave that command block. Then you're going to come to where you have your dropper that you're going to use for crafting, and you're going to find its location. Mine is -112, -58, 118. So I'm going to have to remember that. It's -112, -59, because it will be one block lower than where you're standing on. Then your final coordinate, which is 118 for me. And what this command does is it's checking to make sure that this command block is the same as this command block. And since it's not going to let this one function. So you'll see, they're not identical, which is true. They're not. And then we just have to make a way to basically copy what's in this one over to this one when these two are the same. And what we're going to have to do for that is we're going to have to use the clone command. Now, you're going to have to remember which position is right. So you're going to have to remember it's tilde -1. It should be exactly the same as this one. So whatever you used here should be this one. So mine's -1 here. But yours is based on relativity. So mine's -1 this way. So there you are. Then you're going to do tilde, tilde, and then do the same thing here. Tilde, -1, tilde, tilde, and then you can just copy whatever you have in this one basically. -112, -59, -112, -59. Then it's 118, or whatever you have for yours. Then you can come over here. Your crafting recipe should be done. And you just grab your chains or whatever you're trying to craft, put in the crafting recipe that you did, and you'll see that it works. And voila, you've got yourself your custom crafting. Now, I do have to say there is one flaw with this build, and that is if you put in too much, it won't work. Or if you want a shapeless crafting recipe, you may have to use multiple command blocks. But what you do for that is just do the exact same thing you did here. Just copy these command blocks up. So if you are on a console that can pick block with the MBT data, all you have to do is basically copy the command blocks up and then do that. Or you just write out the same command that was in this one and the same one in this one, and you just put two droppers up higher and then do the same thing over and over again, just to make sure that people can craft a bunch when they want to. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like
and subscribing, because
I've got a deal for you guys. If you guys can hit, let's say, 30 likes, I will make a tutorial on the top comment. So if you want a tutorial, write it down in the comment section and try to get this tutorial up to 30 likes. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day. Bye.